Hi parents, my name is Hayley Scott. I am an early childhood education student at the University of Oklahoma-Tulsa, and today I want to share with you how to use a really awesome website called Vooks. Vooks is a website with interactive books that will tell the story for you, and it's all online and virtual, so it's really great for this time that we're in right now. We're getting access to hands-on books can be a little difficult. So this is still a great way to expose your children to reading and literature and still being cognizant of everything that's going on with COVID-19. So let me show you how to use this website. Okay, so it's going to bring you to your home screen. You are able to get a 30-day free trial of this website, or if you consider yourself a homeschool educator, or if your school has an account or a subscription to Vooks, you can use that as well. So I'm going to log into my account. Slowly but surely. Okay, and here is the website. It's still loading. So we have a carousel of books that are timely for the season we're in of Christmas. And so you can see Rudolph, and I think there was just one about Arctic Christmas, all kinds of different books. And I believe that Vooks cycles their books pretty often so that you're not reading the same ones over and over again. So yeah, that's up there. Top will be books that are kind of relatable to current events. And then you can go to this browse button. Oh, I must have been just where you're at. Okay, so the browse button, you can scroll down. It's kind of like, I like to think of it as similar to Netflix in a way, but for books and for children. So you can have your list of books. I actually just used this book yesterday in a video I filmed, a little raindrop. And so if you find a book that you want to save for later, you can add it to your list. And anytime you're looking for that book later on, you can come back and find it there. So this will be the new releases title or carousel, all kinds of new books that they have. And you can use these arrows to navigate. Then they have popular titles, which, you know, pretty self-explanatory. Anything that's really seems to be popular and has high views will be shown there. And then you get to go into the age section, which I think is really cool because it can categorize books based on how old your child is, whether they're in preschool or elementary. And of course, you can still cross the two, but it's helpful if you're looking for a specific level of reading. So you can just press the arrow to browse everything that they have. And they also have a lot of things that are, like I said, current to, they also have a lot of books that are focused on current events. So this I Voted book would be really timely for when we had the election last month. Then again, there's preschool books, so they're a little less, they're just not as high level literacy. Then we have our seasonal tab, so you can scroll through here and find seasonal books on Christmas or Thanksgiving or autumn. Then you go down here, you can find annual books. And I'm sure by now you've probably seen several books that fall into several different categories, which is okay. That just means, like this one, for instance, I'm Not Scared is on the popular list, but it's also on the Be Brave list. So there's animals, there's Be Brave, there's Be Creative, there's books about being you, books about being kind, and there's books about friendships. Also activities for Class Dojo, which I think is a system that school districts will use in their classrooms to communicate with parents. So this might be only for, you might still be able to interact with it, but it might be just for certain school districts who have Class Dojo for it to maybe sync up to your child's school. Then we have Famulus Presents. So this is just an honorable mention author or section. And then we have Slumberkins Presents, another author or brand. Little Princesses, Dream Big, Bedtime, Free Access. So there's literally tons of books to look for. So for instance, the browse page is really good if you just want to browse, but if you're looking for something specific, you can go to the search bar and just type in anything. So I can type in books about tigers. And right away, it brings up a book about a tiger, Alpha Train. I can bring up books about, let's see, rain. And these are all the different books that have to do with rain or have some rain in it. And then once you get to the book, you can just click on it and I'll give you a short preview of what it looks like. And then there you can see it says add to my list, and you can add this book to your list. And all down here, it gives a brief description of the book and how long the book is and the title. There's a show more button with more information about the book. And this is just what the book will look like.
I see a kookaburra, discovering animal habitats around the world. Scorching deserts and steamy rainforests, muddy ponds.
So that's just a little preview of what the book reading looks like. You can use this to share the video through Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, or an email. So that's really helpful if you know of another family or parent who would maybe really appreciate having that book, or if you wanted to share it with your social media friends. And then you can go
salty
to
oceans. Animals are found almost every place on Earth.
Okay, then you can click the resource tabs and it opens up an entirely new tab. There's educational resources, so you can view books lesson plans, books pause and ponder activities, and this is all of that. Basically just has lesson plans that go with the books, so you can create activities if you're homeschooling. Books Pause and Wonder are questions provided for guidance for children to engage in discussion about the book, and it helps them to pause. It helps them to pause for a designated moment to talk through questions with your child or student. And so it's really great resource. And then you can go over here and you have your account settings just like you would any other thing, any other account that you have. You can manage your subscription there, find helps, any questions, and obviously log out. I hope that was helpful for you, and I hope you were able to use that resource because it is really awesome and it is very timely for COVID-19 and distance learning and virtual learning. Hopefully it will keep your students or your children engaged in learning about literacy and reading. So thank you for coming to this video. Have a great day.